Capricorn, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Capricorn, in today's reading, I'm going to give you a couple of the oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started on your reading. See what's going on for the week, for this week. All right, so Capricorn, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Capricorn. All right, so you have watching clouds, lay back, rest, and relax. Wow. So really take the time to rest, to relax, to clear energy, to get grounded. And you also have taking shelter. The answers are within. You know, maybe you are definitely going through a lot right now and not having the time to meditate. You really need to find the time to clear your energy, to get grounded, you guys. There's so many energies that are going on, Capricorn, and it's really important that you go outside and leave the negativity behind. Okay, really leave that negativity behind, because so that way you can think better. All right, so well, you can't really see that card, but okay, how about right there? All right. All right, so Capricorn, do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. One for the current. This is for Capricorn for their highest good. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. Wow. Feeling stuck. You could be feeling stuck or not wanting to deal with what's going on right now. We'll see why or more. One for the situation. Seven of Swords. Okay, so you went from the Seven of Swords, from the Eight of Swords to the Seven of Swords. So I would be very careful with what's going on in your life, Capricorn. I feel like there's some kind of deceit, some kind of betrayal going on. But we'll see more with the cards. One for the pastor now. The pastor now, I feel like the Queen of Wands is here. You know, the Queen of Wands doesn't let anybody bring her down. They're asking you to stand strong, to be assertive, you know, to find your courage and your confidence to continue to keep going. Wow. One for what's hidden. The Empress is here. The Empress is talking about really having gratitude, really putting your energy into something that is going to be positive, something that is going to be happy, make you happy. Feel like you're going to have a lot of ideas. Feel like there is abundance here, but I feel like you need to nurture yourself. One for the hopes and the fears. Oh, okay. Let's see. So I'll take these two because these are the ones that popped out, and leave the other one in the middle somewhere. These two are of a new path wanting to come in. There's something here that you want, something new that wants to come in. One for the what you need to do now. I feel like you need to know how to handle your emotions. Like, really don't let your emotions get in the way of you making decisions or going forward. The King of Cups does know how to take care of himself. He does know how to handle all situations also. One for what you need to work on. The Two of Swords, making a decision. Yeah, I feel like you need to take off your blindfold, though. I feel like you really need to be real with yourself and look at everything before you're making a decision, because you have the Two of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and they both have blindfolds on their faces. Like, they're not really seeing things. Something here you're not wanting to see or deal with. One for the outcome. Five of Cups. Having regret. I feel like you have a lot of regret, a lot of disappointment. We'll see what else is going on. You do have the King of Wands. King of Wands is asking you to put things in order, take care of things, whatever it is that you're needing to be successful, to put your ideas out there. Oh, okay, then hold on, you guys. Oh, okay. You have the Six of Pentacles also. The Six of Pentacles is definitely talking about some kind of abundance coming in. You could be generous with your money, or somebody could be generous with theirs and give you something, because I feel like there's abundance coming in for you in any way, shape, or form. And you have the Tower card. Tower is definitely coming in to change a lot of things. So be aware of a lot that's going on, you know, even if you don't see it. So let's see what's going on for you, Capricorn. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. What's going on, Capricorn? Why are you feeling this way? Let's see. All right. All right, this is for Capricorn for their highest good. This is for Capricorn. One for the Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Wow. Okay. So I'm going to take this other card too because it came out with it. All right. So I feel like you're holding on to a lot of things going on in your life. You got the card of Five of Pentacles. You got the card of Four of Pentacles. It's almost like as if you went from the 4 to the 5. You know, you're still holding on to a lot of stuff that's been happening. And I feel like you need to really try your best to let go. That even though, you know, that may be because you're feeling stuck or you're not wanting to deal with stuff because it's so disappointing or so hurtful about everything that has happened, Capricorn, and you didn't expect any of it. I feel like you need to really try to take off that blindfold and move forward from all this and really try your best to let this go, because you also have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is saying, you know, hey, just move forward from all this. Try your best to just think differently, to go within and clear your energy, because, you know, yes, it's painful. Yes, it's hurtful, but you're still needing to live life, still needing to do the things that you're needing to do to regain what it is that you don't wanting to deal with or what you lost, because we have to continue to keep going no matter what. And even though you feel alone, you've been feeling hurt, feeling like you're not going to have enough sometimes, and feeling like you're left out of things, you know, you still have to continue to keep going, because these things that happen in our lives, they're happening because, you know, they're lessons to be learned or just something that needs to be changed. Okay, because this couldn't, whatever it was, it couldn't go on forever. It needed to stop in some kind of way. So, you know, whatever it is, you know, you need to get moving forward. You need to try to move forward. You have the Seven of Swords. And why is the Seven of Swords here for Capricorn? So, you know, you could be still holding on to the Seven of Swords, you know, some kind of betrayal, some kind of deceit, you know, and it looks like there is something here that's been happening. And I feel like you need to try your best to move on, to make decisions now, but to clear your mind so that you can make these decisions clearly, because now you have the Two of Swords here in the situation and in the where it works, where you need to work at. You know, take off that blindfold. Really see things for what they are, because you're needing to. The betrayal, the deceit, whatever it was, the disappointment, the misleading you, whatever it was, you need to rise above it. You know, right now you feel so defensive. You feel like, you know, everybody is out to get you. And I feel like you need to not be in that mode. You know, it's like almost as if, you know, you don't trust nobody no more. You're not wanting to deal with anything anymore, because you're just like, I'm not going to get hurt no more. I'm not going to go through this, you know. And I feel like you need to really be careful on how you're doing things, okay? Really take off that blindfold and see the truth, see the things for what they are, you know, and make the decisions clearly. I do feel like you're standing your ground, and that's what they want you to do. Stand your ground, to believe in yourself, that you can get past all this, okay? Because you do, and you will. Right now, you know, you may not feel like you will, but you will. You know, you rise back up. You know, it all takes time. You know, you may not believe it, but it will. You will. Okay, no matter what. Because you're a Capricorn. Capricorns don't stay down for long. They may go through the hurt and everything, but they get right back up, you know. So you're going to do this. And you're going to be able to move forward. You have the king, the queen of wands, and the queen of wands is saying, be assertive, find your confidence, your courage, don't let anybody take that away from you. Don't let anybody steal your light. Don't do that to yourself. Don't let nobody bring you down, no matter what it is. You do what you need to do to get back up. That's exactly what they're saying. And I do believe that is now. You have the Empress here. Why is the Empress here for Capricorn? Wow, that's awesome. See, you may be going through all this, right? But what you're not seeing is that there is a new path here. There's new things coming in, new experiences, new things coming in, wealth, opportunities, breakthroughs, truths, clarity. It's all here. And then on top of that, loving energy, abundance, nurturing, loving energy is here, and that's something you need to start doing. See the truth in things, but move on and move forward. Don't stay in this because this is negative. And that when I always say, well, you create the world that you live in, and it's the truth. We do. If we stay in this negative part in our lives every single day, we're gonna just we'll be negative. Everybody will be negative. Nobody will be happy. Everybody will be grumpy and mad, and you got to move on from that. And you have the confidence and the strength to do it. So, and there is good things here for you, Capricorn. There is new opportunities here for you. You just got to have patience because it's coming in. And look, now here on what the hopes and fears, new path, new cycle coming in, new beginning is here. So just know that the world is turning in your favor. There's new things coming in. And why is the Fool in the world here for the hopes and the fears? Oh my gosh. Wow, that's amazing. So look at that. You have the Fool card here. Two cards at the Fool card and the Fool card, two different decks, same position. And it's telling you this is your new path right here, new beginning. And here is the world turning in your favor, turning for you, for new experiences, new things, pushing you forward. So it's beautiful. I love that. Get away from this disappointment. Start focusing on what you're wanting to create, what you're wanting to put out there. So what if you have to start all over? Do it. It's time. Okay. Don't wallow on these things. Don't sit there and not look at the opportunities that are in front of you or behind you. Move from what you're at and go forward. Whatever you have to do to change whatever you want, then do it. Because you don't want this. You don't want to be in this little mode right here where they're underneath there and I don't want that. Nah, I don't think so. Nah, nothing happens for me. Nah, I'm disappointed. You move forward because there is a new beginning waiting for you. Okay? And that's what Spirit is saying. So really start focusing on the good things and not the bad. You have the King of Cups up here. And why is the King of Cups here? So, with the King of Cups, you know how to handle things, Capricorn. You always have, okay? It may bring you down for a little bit, but you know how to handle things. Really try not to be harsh or mean to anyone because remember that not everybody is in the same position that you are. Remember to communicate better, okay? Be careful on how you're talking to people. I feel like you're definitely feeling stuck. You could be feeling stuck or be feeling like, you don't know what to do, but you will. They're asking you to follow your heart on things, okay? Follow your heart and take off that blindfold. No matter what, just follow your intuition, follow your heart on the things that you're wanting to do. It's time, okay? And then you have the Two of Swords. And why is the Two of Swords here for Capricorn? So with the Two of Swords, really go within, okay? Try your best to try to go within and meditate because there's just a lot that you have to deal with. So it'd be better if you clear your energy and, start fresh to make these decisions, okay? Because there is a decision that you're going to have to make very soon. But you're needing to go within, and this is something that they're really adamant about, really clearing your energy, really going outside, catching some rays, or listening to good music, or just thinking positive, you know. So that's what they're saying. Take off that blindfold and really see things for what they are. Find your strength, find your patience, use whatever it is that has happened as a stepping stone, as a lesson, okay? You can go above this. You don't have to stay in the same place. Remember, you're like this lady right here, whether you're male or female, you can overcome anything. You know, you have that energy. You've always have had that energy. Just got to do it. You know, really find your courage and your confidence to move forward and to walk away from these obstacles and these blindfolded things that you're not wanting to see. Okay? Put things in order. Start dealing with everything that you have to, even if it's hurtful. Because all this change that's coming in, it's necessary for you to move forward. And right now, things are going to change. You're going in a new direction. You're leaving things behind. So just remember that, okay? And then you have the Five of Cups here. Why is the Five of Cups here for Capricorn? Wow. So you start off with the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups is saying, you know, yes, you've been disappointed. And yes, you know, there's frustration here. There's disappointment, you know, feeling like, you know, things didn't go wrong, only focusing on the wrong, you know, but you're going to rise above that. Remember that there is justice for everything that happens. There is justice. We may not see it right away, but there is. There's justice is here. There is truth here. There is karma here. And what they're saying is things are going to balance out for you. Things are going to get better. You're just needing to push forward and not give up on anything. Okay? Speak your truth and see the truth in everything, no matter what. I also feel like there is a lot of growth here. I feel like you're standing very strong, and I feel like you're leaving a lot of the old behind and moving on to something better, something new, something better for you, inspiring, having a lot of ideas, moving forward to something, you know, that you're going to enjoy. You know, you're going to have a lot of ideas, you're going to have a lot of growth, you're going to have a lot of stability. Things are opening for you, doors are opening for you, because you have 3 cards here that say, 4 cards, 5 cards that say there is a new path here. Just go with it, go towards it. All right, Capricorn? All right, Capricorn, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to go within, to have patience, to take off that blindfold, okay? And I will see you next time. God bless.